I've got a wild story for you guys. Epic that took 2.5 years. I sent this card in this package to Pokemon TCG Warranty Center over 2.5 years ago, and it just arrived today. So today I'm going to take you through my nightmare story of sending this card back for a warranty exchange to Pokemon TCG. Get into it. 2.5 years ago, my daughter and I were opening up some packs, and some of you may not even know what Pokemon TCG was 2.5 years ago. Some of you may not have known what Magic is 2.5 years ago. Some of you still don't know what Magic is. Universe is beyond joke. So my daughter, I helped potty train her actually using Pokemon packs as incentive long time ago. So, I mean, we've been doing Pokemon for a while, and back in the day, you could walk in, just prance right into a Walmart and purchase a Pokemon pack. This was before the era of the zombies and the White Walkers that you see in Walmart today and all the scalpers. So, walk in, buy some packs. Well, we pulled a fancy alt art Beedrill from the back in the Sword and Shield era. And this was, it's pretty nice, but we actually pulled one before, and this one has roller marks all over it, as you can kind of see up here on the screen. I'm going to throw it on. So I was just looking around, and I found, oh yeah, just like Magic, Pokemon TCG has a place that you can actually send back damaged cards. If you get cards really damaged in your booster pack, you can send it back to them, and they will send you a clean card. And I thought, great, there's this roller mark, let's try it out. Why don't we give it a shot? So 2.5 years ago, I reached out to the Pokemon Company in the year of our Lord 2023, something like July maybe. And the Pokemon Card Company got back to me with a long list of demands for their royal year. They required me to take pictures of all the box information that I had, the barcodes, UPCs, send in the receipts from the Walmart that we purchased it at, everything. So I collect all this stuff, get it over. They generate a label. They say, you send this in, pay for it, we'll send you a booster pack to compensate for the cost of shipping. And I'm going to try to have the stream of emails on the side of the screen as the story flows, guys, because this is a wild story and it takes its long, an epic of Pokemon. So I bundle it up, send it in, it arrives. A week or two goes by, I reach out to them, I say, hey guys, it arrived, what's going on? Well, our offices have closed in Seattle, and we'll get to it when we get to it. Whenever the offices reopen, we'll get to it. Months pass. The days get shorter, and the season turns into winter. And I said, what's going on with my car? Reach back out. Well, our centers are closed. As soon as we're reopened back up, we'll get to the packages as we receive them. Well, fall turns to winter. Winter turns to spring. I reach back out again. No answer. I'm like, is this a scam? Did I find the right site to send this to? I even asked them at one point. I sent them an email. I'm like, is this a scam? This can't be real. They answered, no. Our offices are closed. We'll get back to it. I reach out to the Better Business Bureau. Somewhere in the time of summer. 1 year later, I reach out to the Better Business Bureau, and I'm like, is this legit? Like, I just sent a card in, fairly valuable. Well, I think it was like $50 a card at the time, nothing crazy. But sent it in, and I said, guys, Better Business Bureau, can you help out? Because at this point, the Pokemon Company stopped responding to all my emails. They stopped communicating with me. So I get a message back from the Better Business Bureau. They reach out to the Pokemon Company, and Pokemon responds the same way. Our offices are currently closed. We aren't getting any of these back to you, and we'll get them back when we get them back. So the days again begin to get shorter, and the summer turns to fall, fall turns to winter, and every couple months I just reach back out and I say, guys, what's going on? Nothing. It goes into a black hole. Finally, I get a message that says, our offices are opened again, and we'll be working through it. And this was like a year ago. But in the back of my mind over the past year, I'm like, man, they took a card from me. They scammed me out of this card, and it's not right. And you know, if you guys know me, you know I'm persistent with these types of things. I'm like, it's not right. They stole the card. I'm gonna keep messaging. Well, I tell you, I messaged and wasn't getting answers. Nobody responded. All of a sudden, 2.5 years later, about a month ago, beginning of September. Today is the 3rd of October of 2025, the year of our Lord. And about a month ago, I was standing in my driveway, and I look at my phone, and boom, Agent Pokemon guy. Hey, what's your address? We want to confirm we're shipping your replacement, or we're shipping your warranty. It'll be up on the screen. Hurry up, I confirm my address. Wait. Days go by. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into a month. And I sent another message. Hey, just confirming you got my address. And just today, just this morning, I received an email from the Pokemon company saying, well, unfortunately, we no longer have that card, so we're going to send you your card back, then we'll send you a booster pack. So here is what the package looks like today, and we're going to open it. We're going to see what the heck's inside here from this horrendous story. And please, guys, comment. Has this happened to you? Have you ever sent cards back to a company like Magic or Pokemon, and did it take 2.5 years for this to occur? Did it take 2.5 years? Well, we're going to find out what's inside. And I remember at the beginning, whenever they said, hey, if we don't have this card, we'll send you something of around the same rarity. And I was fine with that, but they apparently didn't even want to do that. But we are 2 sets into the future, into Mega Evolutions, and this was a Sword and Shield era card. So let's check it out and like it. Like the video, guys. Help me push this thing, because this is insane. If anybody, you guys don't think this is nuts, like 2.5 years it took to get this thing back from Pokemon. 2.5 years. And this was before, like, the big hype, right? This 2.5 years, like, insane. Okay. Okay, that is not the card that I sent in. This is the card I sent in. There it is. Okay, we have a Paradox Rift and the Temporal Forces. So we received 3 booster packs. Let's check this out. We have our Beedrill, and I will show you guys. It is literally, it was like never even taken out. This is exactly what I did. Let me see if I can show you guys the roller mark on this. If you can, well, you can kind of see it right there. It's really thick and it goes through the whole card. You can see it really well on back, like a big old roller mark. Like, you can see it really heavy there. So this is the Beedrill. What's the set? Astral. Looks like it's an Astral Radiance card. It was a great Beedrill. I mean, I think we have another one already. So they did send us this Blacksmith. And some of you guys may like, again, I'm not a huge Pokemon, right? I do Sorcery mostly, I do Magic, I do some of the new Shard bugs. Mostly Sorcery and Magic. I mean, this looks like it's a pretty crazy looking card. Is it? Like, I have no idea what this is. I don't even know what I'm looking at. You guys will say, like, man, this is... Let's look it up. Let's look it up. $15? Yeah. Promo. $15. And, I mean, that was nice. They didn't say that in the email that they'd send something like this, but, it's nice. Is it worth 2.5 years? I don't know. But let's, maybe they sent me a God pack. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a God pack. Eat more. Meltan! Alright, a little alt there. Alright. Unsparse. If you guys want that code, you can have it. Okay. It's not a God pack. I was hoping for some prismatic. I was hoping for a prismatic pack to be honest. Iron Hands. Shift Tree. Oh, a Wug Trio EX. All right. This one feels like it's resealed. Paradox Rift. Oh, Roaring Moon. I mean, out of 3 packs, guys, I think the hit rates on this were pretty good. You know, out of 3 packs. So I don't know if they knew this would be this good, but we did get these. I guess it kind of offsets the price of the shipping to them. You know, I think Wug Trio, don't know what it's doing price-wise. I'll probably have it up on the screen there. But yeah, have you guys ever heard of this? A year and a half later, or sorry, 2.5 years later. Here we are. And we received it back. I wanted to do a crazy video just because this was a really insane situation. I've never seen anything like this. It's unfortunate too because the B-drill is so centered. It's like perfectly centered. If it wasn't for these roller marks, like kind of annoying. Looks like somebody just like chewed on this though. Like, look at this thing. I don't know what happened to it over the past couple of years. Somebody just like, can you imagine somebody just put it on their desk? Somebody just put this on their desk and was like, you know what? We'll send this in 3 years. Kind of wild. So anyhow, let me know what your thoughts are. I think this is insane. You'll see some of the messages yourself. You tell me what you guys think. And I do appreciate them sending some extras. But was it worth the time in my mind that this took up for the past 2.5 years? Probably not. So will I reconsider ever doing something like that again? You can bet I will never send more cards in to a company like Magic or Pokemon for you know, warranty situation like this ever again. It's not going to happen. So glad you guys watched this video. This was kind of wild. A little piece of history too for me, and it's actually the close of a chapter, and I can finally put this out of my mind. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.
Digital age we're living in, treasures hidden in the packs we win, pictures on cardboard thin, fighting scalpers till the end. Holograms that shine so bright, sample packs just drop from sight. In the shuffle I can't win, every pack is cursed with sin. I'm trying to preserve history, in these cards contain my prophet destiny. I refuse to let them win, the time for scalpers now must end. I'm trying to preserve history, in these cards contain my prophet destiny. I refuse to let them win, the time for scalpers now